just a play date to you.
My friend died when we couldn't remember his blood type. As he died, he kept saying, "Be positive," but it's hard without him.
This is why waking up late might just save your life. One day when I was in elementary school, my mom and I both overslept, which meant I wouldn't be ready in time to get on the bus. School started at 8, my bus pickup time was at 7, and it was already 6:40 or something. I was still in my PJs and hadn't even had breakfast yet. My mom decided that today we would just tell the bus driver to go on ahead and she would take me to school, which would give me plenty of time to get ready. It's 6:50, I'm in my PJs eating breakfast, and that's when we hear the bus pull up 10 minutes earlier than scheduled. My mom peeks her head out of the door into the foggy morning and waves the bus on. She closed the door and came back inside, but the bus didn't pull away. There's a knock at the door and my mom opens it to find a man in a bus driver uniform. He explains he's a substitute bus driver because the regular driver called in sick and that he's early because he wanted to get an early start on the route. My mom says she's taking me to school because we woke up late. He gets visibly upset and says he can wait a few minutes since he's already ahead of schedule. My mom says that we won't be ready in a few minutes and tells him to go on ahead. He seemed really angry about this, but turned around, got back on the bus and left. But at 7 a.m., another bus pulls up to my house. My mom went out to talk to them and came back looking terrified. Part 2 of why sleeping in might just save your life.
Because they charge a lot.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
Well, you're probably gonna get a note sent home from school.
Why? What happened?
Well, I was standing in line to get my food in the cafeteria, and I see a big bowl of apples. And there's a note in front of the apples that said, "Only take one, God is watching." So I go farther down the line, and I see a big bowl of cookies. And I decided to write my own note. And it said, "Take all you want, God's watching the apples."
A boy came home from school with a pain in his stomach. His mother said, "Come, sit down and have a snack. Your stomach hurts because it is empty. You'll be all right after you eat something." After a while, the boy's father came home from work, complaining of a headache. And the boy said,
"You have a headache because your head is empty. It will be all right if you put something in it."
What do you call a snail on a ship?
I don't know.
A snailer.
Why did the whale blush?
Why?
He saw the ocean's bottom.
Why is a koala bear not really a bear? It doesn't meet the qualifications.
What did the buffalo say to his boy as he dropped him off at school? Bye, son.
Two young boys were spending the night at their grandparents' house. At bedtime, the two boys knelt beside their beds to say their prayers when the younger one began praying at the top of his lungs.
I pray for a new toy.
I'll pray for a bicycle.
His older brother leaned over, nudged him, and said, "Why are you shouting your prayers? God isn't deaf."
No, but Grandma is.
Mr. White was watching TV when his 8-year-old son came into the room. He cried,
"Dad, my grandpa just now slapped me in the face."
Hearing that, Mr. White became very angry. And then he suddenly boxed his own ears heavily and said,
"You beat my son, and I dare to beat yours."